What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So, got some news for y'all regarding Skip Bayless. Recently departed from FS1, not just FS1 Undisputed. He left FS1 as a whole. Now it's being reported that Skip Bayless was disappointed at being pushed out of FS1, and he blames the network for not fixing the feud with Shannon Sharpe, per Michael McCarthy, who is a senior reporter at Front Office Sports, right? Now, this is crazy. He's saying he blames the network for not fixing the feud with Shannon Sharpe. Skip, you created that feud. You did that. Why are you putting the onus on the network executives to fix a relationship that you messed up, that you severed? You severed their relationship. How is it on the network to fix that? Skip out here dodging accountability like Floyd Mayweather was dodging Canelo Alvarez's punches in the ring back in 2013. Seriously. He out here dodging accountability any way possible. Why is it somebody else's job to fix a beef that you started? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, this is where I know Skip Bayless's self-awareness is not high. It's not. As great of a personality he is on TV, and you know how as much of a legendary figure and icon he is in sports debate shows and, well, in sports media in general, Skip is a legendary figure. His self-awareness is not high at all. Not high at all. If Skip would have never discredited Shannon Sharpe's Hall of Fame career in favor of Tom Brady, if he would have apologized for the Damar Hamlin tweet, Shannon Sharpe would still be on FS1 Undisputed. I guarantee you. If you wouldn't have been disrespecting Shannon Sharpe in favor of Tom Brady and acting like Shannon was the scum at the bottom of his shoe because he had a take that he didn't agree with about Tom Brady, everything would still be in motion. Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe would still be at FS1 Undisputed. Their ratings would still be high. We would still all be tuning in, excited to watch them give us banter about the Olympics and this past year's NBA Finals, etc. We would have still been tuning in because their chemistry was great. Despite the fact that they weren't close off screen, we never would have known that. We never would have known that had, you know, Shannon not revealed that, you know, after the breakup, right? Because I do believe that Shannon Sharpe enjoyed working with Skip Bayless until the disrespect happened. Regardless of them not being close off screen, I believe that Shannon enjoyed working across from Skip Bayless. I believe he took the job serious, but I believe Shannon had a lot of fun doing that until Skip's disrespect started. All right? And had he would have apologized or corrected himself, or if he would have never done it in the first place, Shannon would still be there. But Skip's ego is very, very high. And the moment you don't agree with him on something, he start ready to hit below the belt and rake you through the coals. And that's not how it's supposed to go. You got to keep your ego in check. And you have to understand, like, even when you disagree with someone, you don't have to be malicious. You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to, you know, go below the belt. You don't have to go low because somebody doesn't agree with you. And that's what Skip Bayless did, and I promise you it cost him. It's a fly flying around here. I gotta kill this fly. This is annoying. But anyway, yeah. You don't have to disrespect somebody because they don't have the same take as you or they see things differently. But Skip was willing to do that. And unfortunately, FS1 Undisputed, as we knew it would never be the same after that. It wouldn't. I thought that they would be able to still stay together for a while and still keep it going. They stayed together for about almost a year after that, and it was done. It was over with. Was it a year? I'm trying to remember. Was that like a year after or a little bit over? Like, not a year. Some months after. They stayed together for some months after and all of that. A nice amount of months. And then next thing we know, Shannon Sharpe was leaving. But this is on Skip Bayless. You know what I mean? Like, Skip something else for trying to blame the network for not fixing the relationship. Skip, you're the one that got Shannon Sharpe on this show. You vouched for him. Apologize to the man that you went out to seek to be the foil opposite from you across the table, because you knew he would be a great debate partner and he would entertain the world, and you and him together would create magic on screen, which is what y'all did. But you can't put this on the network executives, bro. That beef was your fault. Nobody else's. You know what I'm saying? You can't throw stones and hide your hand and then look at the network and say, fix what I messed up. Fix what I... No, bro. No. No, that's on you. You should have had several sit-downs with that man and apologize to him. Put your ego to the side and recognize what was better for the greater good of that show, for y'all careers together. Because since Shannon Sharpe has left, honestly, Shannon been on a skyrocket mission. And I think when this happened to him, I believe, honestly, I'm being for real. I believe Skip told, I believe he gave FS1 Undisputed an ultimatum. I think when Shannon was checking Skip about his disrespect on camera, on screen, I believe it was one point, I believe, like, Skip probably said, hey, we can't coexist, we can't coexist anymore. His time, our time together has ended. And due to the fact that Skip was the draw at first, initially, and then Shannon became the household favorite, they were leaning in Skip's favor and said, okay, Skip, whatever you want to do, we'll do it. And I believe they got rid of Shannon Sharpe to appease Skip's ego. This is what I believe, personally. I could be wrong, but I believe they got rid of Shannon Sharpe or pushed him out to appease Skip's ego, because sooner or later, it was going to get a little bit more ugly, probably at some point, maybe. You know what I mean? Another time, in another incident, Shannon probably might have cursed at Skip across that table if some more disrespect happened. And I believe that Skip knew that. And so he probably went to the network executives and said, hey, yo, I don't know if we can do this. You know what I mean? And they moved Shannon out, pushed him out as a way to keep Skip appeased. You know what I mean? Because he was the headliner initially when the show started. And Shannon became the household favorite. Well, not the network favorite, but the household favorite across TV. Right? But, yeah, man. Excuse me, I'm a little under the weather. But yeah, Skip, you can't put this on network executives to fix a beef that you initiated, bro. That's on you. You know what I mean? You got to take accountability for how you fell short. You know what I mean? And then I'm looking at this now. He looking at what happened since Shannon departed. The ratings tanked heavily. They trying to, when you bring in Bubba Dub on your show and Drewski, and no disrespect to them. I'm not being disrespectful. But when you're bringing YouTube comedians on and social media influencers on the show, you're trying to appease to an audience, because your audience is leaving, is dying out. You're trying to appeal to Gen Z and any way you can, because you know the show as currently formatted is not sustaining. You know what I mean? And what Janet Jackson say? Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Like, now that he left that network, Skip really saw the value in Shannon Sharpe. We see it. He got Nightcap zooming through the roof. Him and Ocho cutting up all the time and doing big numbers over there. He got Club Shay Shay going crazy. Shannon Sharpe at the beginning of this year gave us the most talked about headline. Like, I mean, he gave us the most viral clip for real of the year with Cat Williams. And Shannon made so much money off them Cat Williams interviews, and by cutting it up into all these different sound bites, not bites, but all these different clips, cutting the clips up and putting them up. He was getting 3.8 million views on clips. 5 million views on clips, 1 million, 2 million views on just the clips. On the whole interview itself got like almost 70 million views. The interview itself, the clips was still doing millions of views. Some of the other clips, 800,000 here, 900,000 there. He was eating off that interview for months at a time. Because Shannon he is a media giant now. He is a media monster. And Skip see that, and now he recognizes, damn, man, stuff could have been different. But stuff could have been different if you would have never disrespected Shannon. And even if you disrespected him, if you would have came to him humbly and you would have apologized, man to man, eye to eye, and checked your ego at the door, if you would have came and told him you were sorry and you were wrong and you would never do him like that again, if you would, like, as a man, sometimes we got to recognize when we do stuff wrong, we handle stuff the wrong way. Recognize when you done been out of line and you done disrespected a person to the highest degree, and it's not okay. You know what I mean? Because everybody, and I'm sure Shannon was hurt. Hold on, dog. I've been across from you for what, 6-7 years, and you willing to just rake me through the coals and hit below the belt and try to diminish my career and discredit my career for Tom Brady? It is what we doing. And see, Skip got to live with that. Now he has to live with the outcome of how everything fell apart, because they could have been still going strong had he not discredited Shannon Sharpe's Hall of Fame career in favor of Tom Brady. And if he would have apologized for the DeMar Hamlin tweet and all of that, Shannon Sharpe would still be there. FS1 Undisputed would still be thriving. They would still be making big noise in motion. And Skip would still be on TV right now. You know what I mean? So that's on him. And network executives ain't supposed to fix your beef. You supposed to fix that, man, with that man that you vouched for, that you picked to be across from you. You sought that man out for a reason. You know that man is valuable to you, and he's great. He's great. He's a great foil. He's a great a great debater across from you. You know y'all made TV gold. You know Shannon's abilities and how well he comes across on television. So you should have been like, you should have bit the bullet. You know, let your pride go and say, man, I was wrong. I was terrible for that. And everything would have still been in motion. But he can't be blaming on network executives, y'all. That ain't how they're supposed to go. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out, y'all. Peace.